Okay, welcome to the Doing It With Purpose podcast, where I am your host, Cornelius T. Summers, aka, am I going by Lil Cuddy or just Cuddy this year?
Probably just Cuddy.
Okay, yeah, we need to keep that Lil Cat locked up. But hey, aka Cuddy, and we have the host, Greg Peterson, aka The Deep. And we trying to stay more consistent with this thing, man. You told me a job ain't nothing but work, so I'm just trying to do what you tell me or you oppose me doing. But anyway, everybody can retire and be a multi-millionaire.
Yes, they can.
Okay.
Don't cut nobody's out.
You selling the tricks and trades of it?
Yeah, I get it to them. I ain't selling it to them. I get it to them.
Hey, well, welcome to the show.
I ain't no gatekeeper, man.
Welcome to the show, man. Well, let me hold something.
Yeah. Oh, you can get it. You know you can get it. You work every day, man. So I know you'll pay you back. As one of our cousins, the famous Rock, we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. He said, don't get nothing from nobody you can't pay back. Yeah, exactly. So if I get it from you, I don't plan on paying it back. Okay, yeah. But no, man, we just bust open a new year, 2026, man, and our motto is still, if you ain't gonna do it with purpose and passion, as G would say.
Don't do it at all.
Hey, and that's how we want to keep it. And we just finished up and dropped an episode on Mr. KD Witt, man, a young man who doing vibrant things.
Purpose and passion, for sure.
And is going big places. And so we switched from football season to basketball season. Oh, yeah. And, high schools are in the midst of their getting ready to jump right into region play. You know what's right around the corner, AAU season. And it's been a minute. We had a few AAU teams around this area.
Oh, yeah.
So shout out to all those programs, but I think it's an honor for us to have. You want to introduce?
You gonna call it late, man?
I'm gonna call it late.
I'm
gonna call it late. Okay. Hey, welcome to the man cave. She walked in. She was like, "Oh, this is nice. Yeah. This is what we doing. This is what we doing.
Yeah, like this."
So welcome to the show. And
just introduce yourself.
It's on you. The camera's on you. Tell us about you.
Okay, so my name is Malaysia, like Greg said. Oh, I'm sorry. Speaking to the camera. My name is Malaysia, like Greg said. I played at Batesburg, graduated 2018. Still hold the record for one of the most scoring athletes that came out of there. So I'm trying to keep that as long as I can. Went to Newberry, played 3 years, tore my ACL 1 year. They asked me, did I want to stay? I told them absolutely not. I did also get the offer to play overseas, but some life stuff happened in the course. I declined. So once that happened, it was kind of hard for me to give up the passion. Like they said, doing it with purpose and passion. It was so hard for me to give up the passion for ball. So that's when I jumped into coaching. Been coaching now for 3 years. I started out as assistant varsity coach. Did that for a year and 2 years as middle school head coach. So I am currently still middle school head coach, and I'm just starting my own AAU team as well. So that is where we are.
So you started your own AAU team, Big Girl Basketball. Where did the name come from, man?
My position playing basketball, I was never a point guard. I was never a shooting guard, even though I had those traits and talents, yes. But I was a post player. I like to body girls. I like
You like the physicality of things.
Yeah.
I saw the kids early about putting in this post.
Hey, listen.
But man. So I thought you played. I actually thought you played the 3. I didn't know you played the 4 and 5.
High school.
You got the size to play that.
High school was kind of the 3 through 5, depending on what Miss Dennis needed at the time. So, but once I got to college, they was pushing me up towards that 2 to 3 position, not really 4 or 5, until they saw what I can do as the 3 through 5. And then by that point, I worked my way up to being 5. That's kind of hard to believe, being a D2, my height only 6'9", being a 5, a center. But
hold on, you said 6'9", you mean 5'9".
I'm sorry, 5'9".
Okay,
yeah, I wish I was 6'9", but I'm not. But my fault, being 5'9".
Those are my homegirl now. But
No. Not as big as Cardosa, but played as big as Cardosa.
Okay,
Let's put it that way.
Okay,
so I didn't start at Newberry. Was kind of more of an off the bench player because once I started, I don't know, you get to college heebie-jeebies and my game was just not intact when I started. So I told my coach, I'm like, hey, take me off the bench. Like, let me come in for somebody. I kid you not. The 5 that played for us was probably in max 2 minutes before I came and got out, just because it wasn't long before they needed me.
So you was the Robert Orr. If you follow basketball, Robert Orr is 6th man of the year for many years, and Jamal Crawford and those type of individuals. I just imagine some players, as you mentioned, like to sit back and kind of get a feel for what's going on, so you know how to attack once you get in. So
and that's a great aspect, man, to just know basketball where you like, hey, well, my game is not for just starting or whatever, and I just prefer to come off the bench and help the team in where I can help the team. That's a great accolade to have, because a lot of people, if they ain't start, man, they don't play, man. They want to, they want to be the first one out there, to make a turnover, just whatever, man. But if you come off the bench, you can sit there and look at the game, and fill out your opponent and see what you need to do, man. So that's a great idea.
But I think one of the other advantages as well is, as the game is getting started, like you said, turnovers are happening. You hearing the coach talk about his or her expectations while you're sitting right there, cheering your teammates on, being that fundamental sound teammate. And so when they call your number, hey, Gates, get in, you already know what the expectation is. You can look and see maybe their star player is favoring their ankle because I'm pretty sure at the collegiate level, y'all got different reports talking about the star players. They might have an injury report. They're favoring this. So it's all kind of disadvantages and advantages of coming out the bench. I try to tell my son all the time, son, it ain't how you start or what level you plan on. Dominate at the level and position that you playing. When your number is called, hey, just be ready.
Like we'll have a scouting report, and we do that before every game. But to be honest, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I was not a scouting report player, because on paper they might know me, prime example, as 3'4". Whole time on the court, I'm technically 4'5". You know what I'm saying? So don't get me wrong, I love a good scouting report, because as an AAU coach, I'm probably gonna try to scout teams as well. But at the end of the day, you have to go into the game not expecting that person to be what they are on paper. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of give and take. My coach highly respected the fact that I wanted to come off the bench. She was never like, oh no, you're not doing that. You're gonna start because I want you to start. Absolutely not. I told her, I was like, look, I don't feel comfortable. And that's one thing I love about myself, is I know how to take constructive criticism. You tell me I'm doing wrong, I don't look at it as like, oh, coach don't know what she's talking about. No, because I probably know what I'm talking about. Oh, sorry about hitting that. But it's like other people look at that as like, oh no, I ain't starting. So no, it's okay to not start. Like prime example, is not about how you start, it's about how you finish.
Exactly.
And then some games I'll come in and I'll get a double, and they'll be like, oh, she off the bench. Because I would rather come off the bench. I don't want to start personally. So
but the player that comes off the bench still gets a championship ring. The player that comes off the bench can still earn MVP. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of these young kids, younger level, it's all focused on starting when, hey, dominate when you get, called. When your name get called, and you get the opportunity to go out there and show the coach that you understand the program that he or her are attempting to run. That was hard to say altogether. But yeah, just be ready. That's so. You're coaching middle school right now, being there Panthers, and this is how many years have you coached?
3 years total for Batesburg, but 2 years as the head coach for middle school.
What's one of your biggest challenges as you receive young ladies in the 7th and 8th grade? Because I want to put this in there. The impact of this program that you are implementing is going to be monumental. If we go look at Batesburg-Leesville and its history of football, it started with a Little League program.
Right.
And that Little League program, although they did some traveling when you and Tony.
Yeah, we did a little bit postseason travel.
Yeah, but for the most part, it's just been within the Lexington County area. But if you look at some of the other contending programs, your Abbeville's and your other programs like that, they may not travel, but it's a local program. The impact of a Little League program on what you get when you start to get into school play is huge. Right. And I think that's something that Batesburg, in my 44 years of living and being in Batesburg, probably 30 plus years of that time, we haven't had it.
Right.
So what's been...
They had, Saturday mornings, right?
But what I'm saying...
Like Red League.
Red League, but, the dude that's frying chicken down there at Sheila's, and no offense to him, hey, he's eligible to coach. The call is going to go across Facebook
Yeah.
or volunteer at the Leisure Center. Hey, come let's coach. But how many fans of the podcast, fans of basketball, don't take this the wrong way, but how many people that are actually coaching Little League basketball Saturday morning are teaching these kids the fundamentals and are teaching them? I hear more adults bragging about how many championships they done won than how many people they have helped develop and put into a middle school program that could give Leia a boost. And tell us a little bit about some of the good and the bad things that you receive from coaching from a middle school level.
I'm gonna start with the good. The goods that come from coaching is you have these girls who are very excited to play basketball. Mind you, play, not learn. There's a difference.
Yeah.
So when they come in, I'm ready to play this, that, and the fourth. Whole time, I'm big on fundamentals. Even as a college player, I learned fundamentals all the way up to that aspect. So I let them know, like, hey, fundamentals are still important. So it's like, even though they came in, I still had to then teach these girls the game. Mm-hmm. Having a 7th grade team, straight 7th graders, I think I only have 2 to 3 that has played like decent, I'm not even gonna say good, but decent basketball. And it's like, even then, I tell my mama this all the time, I never realized, as a person who played basketball forever, with as much knowledge as I have, realized how hard it was to teach new individuals basketball. Like, I seen this big group of girls who was excited to play, thinking all of them had experience. Whole time, only 3 really had decent experience. So my job, of course, was to then teach. But as the days goes on, I realized how hard it is to teach. One thing I will say is, when it comes down to basketball, it's not just it's not just Saturday morning. It's really, you have to have some sort, even if it's the smallest bit of basketball experience, you have to have something. Yeah. Having nothing, you're gonna feel like you at a 1 yard line of a 100-yard field. Good Lord, it's a long way to go. And even then, even the girls with the decent amount of playing experience still have a long way to go. You know what I'm saying? So it's that's pretty much the good and the bad. Good is having them wanting to play. Mm-hmm. The challenge is teaching them to play when they have never played before. Yeah. That's the only thing.
I hear you say that. I hear what you say about teaching them how to play and having someone that's probably has never touched the basketball. Mm-mm. And then you got some girls that's played, like you say, Saturday mornings or whatever. Because, like, just thinking about it, and it's been years ago, a lot of girls, they get into 7th grade, they never played basketball before, but their best friend been playing Saturday morning, and they play at home and all that stuff, whatever. So it's like, hey, well, if she's going to play, my best friend, hey, I'm going to play.
That's exactly what it is.
So do you like and accept that challenge of teaching somebody that has never played before, or you would rather have somebody that's,
that has played? Yeah. I would rather the players that have played, only because if I accept friendships, you're going to look at this as like it's a friendship. And in reality, it is. We all friends and we all family, but we have a mission. And it's hard to complete a mission if you don't have inadequate members to complete the mission for you. So I feel like that's kind of why my season is going the way it is. Not because they all friends. Granted, they are friends, but you got half that have and half that have not. So it's like, that's probably why our mission is the way it is right now. But I take them all. It's just, that's just the challenge. I can't, if it was up to me and I had the, say so to cut, do this and the fourth, I would. Why? Because when I played for Miss Dennis, you either made it because you had the talent or you didn't. So, bringing everybody in is such a different style of play for me, because it's like, now you have to consider this person has never played before, instead of saying, okay, they have played, let's go ahead and get to work and just fix it. No, I have to teach it now, which slows the game down just a little bit, because we spend so much time teaching. We actually don't even get to go over what we need to do because we still teach.
Yeah. So and it's a challenge because of the fact that instead of you having 6 months, like an off season or whatever, you get the girls, and you said you don't get the cut. Mm-hmm. I guess because you don't have enough girls, right? You don't have enough to cut. You got 2 teams, so.
No, I only have one, but that's just the way it fell with the school that they allow everybody to play.
Still, like, you don't have that off season where you got like 6 months to get these girls
No.
up to where you need them to be, and you trying to fit
Those that do and those that don't.
all this knowledge into these girls in 4 or 5 weeks.
No.
That's hard.
That is. And this is technically for high school. Why? Because at the end of the day, don't get me wrong, I love development, but I would love to teach individuals that are kind of already developed, but at the same time, I do know with who I am, I do like younger girls that like to come work with me. So I'm like, I'm not finna turn one girl down just because I want to coach a higher level. No, I'll just train them, and then when they get to the point they can play for me, then they'll play.
All right, so big girl basketball. So where did big girl basketball come from? You thought of it all on your own? The AAU program and all that?
Yeah. So I hosted a camp 2 years ago. The camp came out of nowhere, same purpose, same passion, kind of just to help girls develop. The turnout of it, I had, I think, about 30 girls sign up.
And you had it in Batesburg?
Still got the pictures of it to this day. After hosting it, I think it was 2 to 3 days. If not, day 1 was on fundamentals. Day 2 was on shooting. Day 3, we played a full-fledged basketball game. Lasted 2 hours. I get to see all the girls that played. Their family came and watched. We had pizza. My grandma made brownies. So it was like a big community thing, which is what I like about it. And then once I had it, I got a lot of feedback as far as wanting me to work with them. But I knew, like, prime example, how hard it is to get a gym nowadays. So I was like, well, I'm going to hold off on that. And then in the midst of holding off on it, I was like, man, I want to do something like that again and again and again. So I was like, well, even if I can't, get a camp together, I was like, well, I can at least create an AAU team organization. So that same year, I also sat in Canva. I created a jersey. I created socks. I created this because, mind you, I'm a graphic designer, so I did everything myself. But I didn't like to look at it, so that's why you never really seen it come out yet, because I didn't like it yet. So as time went on, I got into coaching, and I was like, man, let me sit back down and just go back and restudy the brand and fix it how I want to. So the BG logo I created myself with the net and the basketball net. And I was like, I'm going to keep the same name because it has the same meaning, being a big girl and like pretty much playing physical basketball. So I was like, let me just go ahead and just turn this into a real thing.
Okay. So the camp was what? How many years ago?
2. It was 2023.
So you thought about making it like a annual thing, like a camp every year?
Definitely the camp. The only thing is, I didn't know for sure if Batesburg was going to continue to let me use the gym. The only reason why it was hard to get it that first time is because all the girls had to be technically under insurance. So Vito did put me underneath that way I could host it. So at least with having the AAU program, when you sign them up as an AAU member, they pay for that insurance. So it's like now insurance can't technically be an issue because under AAU, they're technically insured. So that kind of helped me like finish things off.
And it'll also open up the doors to, we expounded on the fact that we want it to be a community support system. But as you broaden, right, nobody wants to just keep things at the small, mediocre level. We want this to grow larger. And so that opens up the doors for maybe some other possibilities of outside of the local Batesburg area. Because I just imagine, and I can't speak for the school district nor would I ever try, but we have the facilities now to host a smaller, like AAU host of tournaments in the weekend. Even if you do nothing but girls, you got the new gym, the old gym that's at the high school, the auxiliary gym, as most schools call it, and you can still utilize the middle school gym. So having those 3 gyms to have a 15, 16 team all-female tournament, you might, it's something that hopefully you being a part of the organization can take to the AD and the middle school AD, and hopefully, because I think our kids need it more than anything. The development, Batesburg-Leesville, since, I'm going to tell Greg age, but, you didn't go to this house and go there, not this. Oh, my bad. Okay. But I'm just saying, but since let's go back to a very popular person, Miss Dennis, or Miss Dennis Barr-Dennis, whichever one you want to put first. Was there AAU programs that she was a part of back then?
She played AAU ball.
But when she played AAU ball was AAU ball. It wasn't the AAU ball that we see now.
Mm-hmm.
And my son has played long enough to where I feel like AAU nowadays is glorified rec league, or can be, depending on who you play with. I imagine that hearing the passion, because Greg and I talked the other night, he was like, hey, I heard in her voice, man, she's passionate about it. She's ready for something. This isn't a glorified rec league team that you're trying to put together.
No. Absolutely not.
This is a competitive, big shots, traveling to Myrtle Beach, going down, I'm not trying to speak, I'm speaking into an existence.
Right.
But you're trying to go to these places that, one, gets you playing against the level of competition you need to prepare you for the college level, but also scouts, recruiters, college coaches, all these type of individuals are showing up to these type of events because the talent is there.
Right.
Some programs, and I'm not knocking any that are out there, but some programs are solely, it has become a money thing. It is a business now.
I agree.
It's definitely expensive. So Cornelius ain't gonna make this team right here, right?
Oh, he can if he wants to. Look, he can try out.
But it's definitely turned into a money grab. And like you said, back when Miss Barr-Dennis was playing, whatever, she couldn't have gotten on the team in Batesburg-Leesville. Like how you present this for Batesburg-Leesville, and it's not just only for Batesburg-Leesville. You got all surrounding areas. You just want the best girls that you can get on this team, so you can go and compete against some top level schools, South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, just wherever you can compete at, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna piggyback off of a story. I played for 2 AAU teams in my whole entire career. The very first one I played on was I Dream, ran by Sharon Baston, if not still ran by her. And I kid y'all not, it was just like this. Like, it was well put together. You had these shoes, you had, the jerseys, the shooting shirts, all that good stuff. But the game that I played in, I probably was the only one. I felt like I was the only one playing by myself. And what I mean by that is, I wasn't playing with individuals that played to my level of basketball.
Yeah.
So it was like, darn, for this to be showcased the way it is, you would think you would be playing with some top. Exactly. And then the second AAU team I played for was ran by Danny and Keith Preston.
Oh,
And the only thing about this was they didn't have all of this.
Yeah.
And I talked to him on the phone one night, and he was like, that AAU team we had, we just gathered up a group of girls, gave y'all some jerseys, and we went and played in some tournaments. But I kid y'all not, we beat a whole bunch, like we won trophies without even looking like this. So I can only imagine what the exposure it'll get with the foundation, let alone with the girls behind it to back it up. So it's not always about what we look like, no, but if I have the potential to make us look like something while the girls to back it up, then we're going to do both.
Coach Prime said, when you look good, you play good.
Play good, you play good.
Yeah.
That's my motto. I live by that.
So,
but that's really a good thing, that you want to look good, but you also want to be competitive. And, like you say, bring trophies or whatever. I saw, you put the post out just announcing this, and it just went crazy. Wow. I saw you had
let's talk about that, man.
3.4
when she woke up the next morning.
I think
like 100 and something shares, man.
The Instagram got 3.4 thousand views with, I think, 30 shares, and that's crazy because that was my personal Instagram. My personal info didn't even get that much exposure. And then on Facebook, I think we are now at 280 likes, 116 shares, and roughly about 27,000 views and counting, I must say.
So when you share this, showing them a little bit more insight on the program, people, let's share this information. Let's get these young ladies, and we talked the other night with Leigh as well. If you're interested in coaching and you have the fundamental understanding of basketball, reach out to her, get with her, because she's looking for coaches and looking for people that matches her passion. It's gonna be hard to match your passion, but
you can find them because they're out there.
They're out there.
You just got, and that's the whole thing about coaching. You can be the leader of big girl basketball. You can coach, but you're gonna want somebody that you can bring in and you can trust that they're gonna have the same passion and same, everything that you put into this,
Yeah.
they're going to have that same, to put into it. What I mean, that's what you want. That's what you want.
So I think about 10 to 15 people messaged me that day. But when they did, I was not just looking at like your experience. I was looking at how you came at me. You know what I'm saying? Like how you presented yourself. Yeah. And I had 3 individuals that gave me exactly what I was looking for whenever they messaged me. So they ain't part of my team officially, but I'm meeting with them this weekend and we're going to talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Coach, we have tryouts for the coaches before we even have tryouts for the players.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you're right. Like, I have to be able to confide in these people because the thing about it is I'm going to confide in them. Exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is not only my exposure, it's also yours.
Well, you have kids, right? And this is another baby, right? Greg and I, people might call it y'all little podcast, but this is our baby. We're just going to give it over to any and everybody. Right. Just let any and everybody take control or part of it. So I imagine it's the same way with absolutely. The AAU team because you're building it from the ground up. Like I said, the uniform aspect, it's not many. CJ done played for a few teams and been a part of a few organizations. And this came later, right? There was throwing some mesh jerseys until the jerseys come in. Yeah. But,
And then you got a T-shirt.
Oh, yeah, you got a T-shirt. And this stuff is cost
crayon writing on the back and all that
stuff. The tape, the electrical tape, they build out. But no, I'm fascinated with just how well your experience is showing. From high school to playing on teams yourself to collegiate experience to now coaching at the middle school level and get ready to start your own program.
Right.
I imagine this is going to land larger coaching jobs if that's absolutely. What you're looking for.
Yeah.
But it sounds as if you really focus on the developmental aspect, which I think the young ladies need. There's 2 young ladies, actually 3 that I'm very, very familiar with. Now, after we shoot the episode, I'll give you the information for you to just follow up with them. But one of them plays for John Morant's team, 12-time, and then Malaysia Gibson, but she plays for Ben Lippen right now. But she's starting on varsity as a 7th grader and dominating. I mean,
she like that too.
Her fundamentals are.
I saw a video last week.
She had like 25 points and 8 assists the other day. And I know her parents, but she trains with some elite trainers, and I want to connect you with one of our guys. Shout out to Sweat Elite Dre. Because he trained my son, he's trained a few players from around this area, but he
Khadijah, right?
Khadijah
Sessions,
dreadhead.
Yeah. So that's who CJ started out training with. She was hard on him, and it took her to break him down.
It do
for him to see because Greg used to tell him all the time, you ain't good as you think you are, good as you think you are.
Yeah.
And I remember.
He thought he could beat me.
But I remember him being in the game one time, and he came to the bench. I'm like, yo, what's up? This is before Greg told me to stop trying to coach the dad. But like, man, what's up? So after the game, I'm asking him, what's going on? He's like, man, Dad, coach told me I'm trash. I said, okay. He was hurt. His feelings was hurt.
Oh, my God.
But she did it out of love. Like, if you don't do what you need to do in the system, you coming out. You playing like trash, and kids can't take it personal.
That's the thing.
I seen something just the other day on social media, and a player, it was a point guard. He was saying, if you're somebody that likes to pout and you can't take constructive criticism, you're not ready for collegiate level basketball.
You're not. It changes you tremendously. I used to have my coach tell me I was trash before a game. Why? Because I had a point to prove. And I kid you not, I got some double-doubles just based off that alone. And Sunday she'll come in the locker room for the game. You trash. You can't do this and you can't do that. And I'm like, okay, I like that. Because I know I was
that's what I was just about to ask you. Because just your passion, your demeanor, whatever, I can see that, someone coming to you saying, hey, you trash, you're like, okay, wait. I'm about to go drop stuff on these people right here. Hey, you got the kids up today, whatever. Hey, somebody say you trash, they gonna
take it lightly.
Melt down. They ain't gonna show up.
They running home to tell mom and dad going up there ready to fight and all this kind of stuff. But
we used to be like, hey, you come in the gym and you be like, hey man, I ain't gonna say Mike because you wouldn't go down with Mike. But if you say Kobe over there, man, whatever, hey, Kobe about to get everything I got.
Yeah, look.
He about to get everything I got, whatever, man. And I ain't backing down from him.
Yeah.
And that probably would be you. So you gonna instill that into, and that's a accolade you can instill in girls, man, whatever, and just change the narrative for these girls.
Yeah. So the girls that messaged me as far as like the coaching position go, one is a USC Aiken alumni.
Okay.
She played in a mural, but she didn't play for the school itself. So I was like, okay. And she was like, but I have a good administration background. Oh, I like that. So I'm like, all right, well, I'll take that in consideration and we'll have a conversation. The next girl, I played against her. She played at Strong Thurman. She coaches Red Lee in North Augusta. So all of like the way they present themselves, I'm like, oh, so you did this, you did that. I wasn't looking for, hey, if you need help, I can help you. Because anybody can help you or say they can. So it's like, oh, see, I mean, I know you probably can help me, but what do you have to offer other than you can help me? Because what if I don't need help? But what if I just know for sure I'm willing to have somebody come help me anyways? I would rather have somebody with some accolades. And I think the last one is from USC Sahatchee. Is it Sahatchee? That way. And she...
It's down in the low country. Fairfax.
Yeah.
But like the aspect of just thinking that you may not have thought about this, but like USC Aiken. All right, so now you're gonna get those girls from USC Aiken because like she right there, she's gonna get them.
She has a pool.
Hey, North Augusta, you're gonna get them girls from North Augusta or whatever. And then, like I tell them all the time, man, winning cures everything. So when they see you winning and your program, hey, it's just striving or whatever.
It's attractive.
Hey, you're gonna have, it's gonna be attractive. You're gonna have girls that want to come in. So you may have to turn some girls away.
Yeah, that's gonna be the biggest thing.
But that's a good problem. Like me being at the barbershop, I tell people all the time, I'm busy at the shop. I got a good problem. I have to tell some people I don't have any more time. So you want that. That means things are growing, they're flourishing, and the word is getting out there. And so I imagine, because what age group starting out are we focusing on?
Technically 10 through 12 for playing reasons. Why? Because the purpose of it is like any high school purpose. Is to get the girls to go to college and play. I think I'm the last one that went to college and played for Batesburg. And the way it looked like it's going, I don't want to be the last. You know what I'm saying? If we can get more playing and we can factor that in the organization of Batesburg as well, we'll be put on, put on the map just a little bit more than we is. So that's the purpose of it, is to get the high school girls out of here and get the baby girls trained up to that point and then get them out of here. So it's kind of like a recycle. Like the babies come in, they train up until they're ready to play. Once they play, get them to college if they want to go. The ones that's playing now, get them to college if they want to go. So that's the purpose.
So this is not just I would say just an AAU system. This right here is going to be an AAU organization, AAU program where you pretty much you bringing them in, like your team is going to be girls from 10th to 12th grade that's going to go out and play all over the state, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, whatever. But you still going to have girls up under them. So when this 12th grader get this college commitment, get a scholarship or get accepted to a school or whatever, they move on. You're going to have somebody right there to plug right in.
Moving up the food chain.
Because what we discussed, and you might be getting ready to say it, you're playing for playing purposes 10th through 12th grade, but you can still train. I'm in the 7th grade, and I want to be a part of big girl basketball. I can come be a part of your training program that will equip you with the tools to succeed at the middle school level, hopefully do well and enter the JV level, because I think that's one of the best things that I've realized this year was them implementing a JV level program back at the school. It lacked for years. When you came through, was there a JV level program?
Yes.
And so taking kids from middle school and throwing them into that pot of varsity level play and playing against a Thurman or a Silver Bluff or a Midland Valley, that's a struggle. If as you said, if you just spent, let's say, 2 years teaching them fundamentals, so hopefully in JV level, they can hone in and polish up these levels that you've worked on, and then eventually be ready for varsity by no later than 11th grade, maybe 10th. But without a JV level program, you're going from 7th grade, 8th grade, and I'm going to throw you to the Wolves against Cedriana Springs.
It's literally
Shout out
like
to
Sand
a
Springs, but
on
it's
and off switch.
yeah.
You're on at the middle school and you're off. You know what I'm saying? Like you, this friend, like you flip a switch and you just you got to be in go mode at the high school. But in reality, it don't work that way unless you actually have it
some
to
people
make it
born
work
with
like
that
that.
dog in them.
Yeah.
Maybe Lay Gates had it in him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But not everybody has the passion. Or I tell CJ all the time, there's a difference between just pure athleticism,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and somebody who's talented enough to learn the game of basketball and work hard at it.
Yeah.
You know, when pure athletic people, football wise, KD Witt, give him to me. I ain't got to teach this kid nothing, but just give him an opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna work. He gonna put in the work, but he just has the natural athleticism. And then some kids have got to get in there and they got to study film.
You gotta learn.
And they, I mean, granted, your KDs are going to do that as well, but that's a plus to what they already bring to the table. Versus some kids don't even like. I like the game of basketball, but you know, maybe
Because my friend.
and well, my parents couldn't
Oh
shoot
my
bubble
gosh.
gum and tie their shoe at the same time. So I told CJ, maybe your mom and I killed your height ability, but you got to work hard at it. But
Mm-hmm.
these programs that you're speaking of, and like I said, offering the training, that's because I'm telling you, I saw, and you tell me if I'm wrong, but I saw CJ grow in the last few years because he used to think, oh, I'm dad, I'm this, and that. And I was like, okay, son,
He
son.
got humble.
He got humble real quick because he went from Batesburg, playing with his friends in school at the rec, and went over there to Columbia to some of them guys who have been training for years and years and years. He played today at he played against Heathwood Hall today.
Mm-hmm.
And the point guard for Heathwood Hall is Zay Boulware, another standout. I think CJ's in the 10th grade. Boulware might be in the 8th grade. He's playing JV.
Yeah.
And CJ was like, Dad, if I hadn't trained and I didn't know basketball, I'd have been on the ESPN highlight. Because the young man played for Upward Stars, played for some of these phenomenal programs.
I know them. Mm-hmm.
And he's barely 5'6", 5'7". See, they said he dropped 25 on us.
Yeah. That don't mean absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
So with that being said, the girls that you are looking for, you want to train everybody. You want all girls to come out to be trained by Big Girls Basketball, but the girls that you are looking for to showcase, to play, get exposure, what does those girls consist of? What you want them to consist of?
Like characteristic wise?
Yeah. Of course, you want them to have your passion, but that's
Most definitely.
hard.
I would say physicality, determination, and you just have to have the will and the want and trust yourself.
Yeah.
Like I always tell my basketball team because they think I lie everything I say, but I don't. But I have a tattoo on my thigh, but that tattoo represents me as an individual. I'll never forget what it says. It says leadership is not a one-day thing. It is a commitment of excellence. Why I got it on my thigh? Because you know what I'm saying? What it says is exactly what it means.
Yeah.
I'm committed to this. I did it 2 years ago, left it alone, thought about it, recreated it, brought it back up, and look what it is now.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine if I continue to put my forth and effort into it. Mind you, I bought this jersey myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm willing to put my money into it, my time into it, just to make it what it is, because that's my passion. And that's going to be my commitment of excellence when
And it's your
once we get
brand.
there.
Yeah,
So.
exactly. And with that being said, you are looking for I've been saying like Canadians, sponsor. Canadians got plenty of money, man. So he'll definitely be throwing money.
Trying to sponsor.
Hey, but you are looking for sponsors. People to help out. And they could be like silent sponsors. If you want to help Big Girl Basketball, just reach out or whatever.
Yeah.
The kind of way that you can help out or whatever. Just say if you have a camp, you got practice, you can provide drinks, you can provide just a sweatband, socks, just whatever,
Yeah.
You can pay for anything.
Yeah. So yeah, we are.
Basketballs. You can always go to Dick's Sports Good, pick up a couple
exactly.
basketballs, and get with you about the size and the regulation sizes that you need. Little training equipment, those cones and some of those things they use. Hey, it's expensive.
So
It's expensive.
during the camp that I did, I actually bought that stuff.
Wow.
And I kind of have it already, not as far as balls, but like cones. I have the practice jerseys with the BGB on it, because I'm telling you, I've been thinking of it for so long now that when I did the camp, I was like, eventually it's going to happen. When, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I was like, 2026, are we going to go ahead and just throw this thing out there and see what happened? And prime example, 30,000 views, I would have never expected that.
Exactly.
But it's like, I done kind of put this out there. it done been seen by
Train
so
and
many
left the
people.
station now.
We
You
got to
gotta
go
go.
now. So as far as sponsors go, looking for anybody to sponsor, but I know this is a brand new program and it's gonna take a good bit of money to get it off the ground. But I'm not like, oh no, yeah, I want your money, want your money. If you can, yes. If not, we'll find ways to get what we need and stuff like that. That's why I was telling my Gabby, that's the one who's from USC Aiken with the administrative experience. I brought her behind the scenes with me because I'm like, you can kind of help me push this stuff
She know that stuff
out here. So it's like, I'll create the packet, but eventually we're going to have to go around and put this packet out there. If doing a tier packet, we probably ain't asking for no more than $500. Why? Because we just starting out. We can't just go say, oh, let me ask for $1,000 and it'll happen. You know what I'm saying? We got to be reasonable here.
And that's per player, $500 per player.
Like if I'm asking for like a sponsorship from any business, I probably say about that.
You know, like, so that's gonna be like top. You'll be like the top sponsor at 500 or whatever.
Like I'm not money hungry for this. I don't do basketball for the money, even with the school, the little stuff. I don't do too much for the money. So it's like, even if we don't get it, eventually we will, because it's going to keep going and going.
It costs, man, to do this stuff, man.
Yeah.
Girls traveling from, all over the state and stuff.
The tournaments, if you're doing a local tournament, you got plenty in Columbia, the Lexington, Aiken, Augusta area. Those are going to be your least expensive tournaments. But when you start going to those big shot tournaments, like $400 or $500 a team, so. But again, there are ways, those fees that each child plays. Because when you said $400 or $500, you talking about the tier of sponsorship. I thought she was talking about for players, because I'm like, that's cheap.
No, that's actually is it for the players. Yeah, okay. Why? Because I don't plan on. They're not gonna have their last names on the back of these jerseys. I gotta be realistic. Okay, we just starting out. That's a bit much.
And
so
you
it's like,
you're playing for an organization, and I think at a younger age like that, okay. Some schools, not to get off topic, back when you were watching football and I was watching football, and your buddy Bear, Alabama didn't have names on the back of their jerseys. Penn State didn't have, because you played for a prestigious organization. You played for the name on the front.
Yeah, so.
But going back to hosting tournaments and stuff, whatever, it's very doable at Batesburg-Leesville because of the fact that I just went. My cousin, she played volleyball for River Bluff, and they had a volleyball tournament there. They had both gyms, and this was at high school 2 Sundays ago. They had both gyms pretty much a full with a teams all ages.
Oh, I believe it.
Or whatever. So you could have, and they with volleyball, instead of them going full court,
they go half and split it.
So you can do the games like that. So you can possibly play 2, 4, 6, 8 teams can be playing at one time. Whatever. Yeah. And I don't know about. They was actually keeping the scores, and I seen it at Lexington. They keeping the scores. Somebody was flipping them over. They
the little pad. Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, they flipping the scores like that. So it's very doable at Batesburg, and that right there would be a money grab
for your organization and the athletic department, because you could split. Like you said, you're not in it. You're not trying to.
I'm not trying to make $1 million off the
a job or your income. You're doing it for the development of these young ladies.
Right.
So whatever income is, proceeds brought in, some goes to the department, because yes, you're using their facilities. You got to pay the individuals to clean and keep it and maintain it. But there's a good opportunity too to pour into the pot for the organization as well. And hopefully, as you present it to these agencies and asking for access to their facilities, that they see the bigger picture that this is for the community. And by the way, these type of programs help keep our kids active and involved.
Oh, I agree.
Because some of our young ladies and young men, for that matter, after basketball season, they don't pick up another basketball until basketball season.
Exactly.
And then they're expected, or they think in themselves that, I just picked up a basketball. It's like riding a bike. I'm just going to jump back on it. But
no,
it's not that easy. Not when you have ambition. What did Don Staley say? You got a NBA dreams with a rec league work ethic. When I heard that, I said that to my son. Dad, you didn't send it to me already. I'm going to send it to you every day. Because you're talking about,
that's realistic.
Things that you want to do, but you want to go to the league, and everybody does, right? Or you want to go to a D1 or a D2 or JUCO, whatever, but you have a work ethic just to play rec league ball.
Yeah.
So,
No.
but yeah.
Talking to my one of my girls from that played back in Australia, she was like, "Have you thought about going overseas?" But this was after the life stuff started happening. I was like, "Yeah, I thought about it." She was like, "Do you know you'll make a killing overseas?" And I'm like, "I would, but I'm about to trade. I can't just pick up and move across, the world, or whatever case. I'd rather, yeah. So I might as well just make it, back at home instead of trying
and
to
with
go."
that being said, you got a family. You got 2 kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
Boy and girl.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So with you having a family, big girl basketball or whatever, hey, it's gonna be a lot.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Just balancing that,
Mm-hmm.
the whole thing, family life, basketball.
Yeah.
And I know you're already doing it with coaching or whatever, but with this AAU thing, it's gonna be a little different.
Yeah.
Whatever. And I know they probably gonna be out there throwing basketball, pushing basketballs around,
Lord,
running all over the court also, right?
With that being said, you seen the little dude that be coaching on social media?
that coach's daughter.
No, the little fella, like the little
no,
son.
okay.
It's a little dude that he can't be no older than 67. I gotta show it to you.
I know, I ain't
he
seen
out
that
there
one.
telling. The other day he was telling. So the kid is about 7 or 8, if that old. He might be younger than that, but he's telling his dad. I think it's his dad or his uncle, but he's telling the young man like, "Look, you gotta catch the ball, face the basket, then attack." And he's showing him and demonstrating. When he walks away, tapping him on the leg, get out there and do it.
Oh my God,
but
no!
he's like a lot of people in the comments was like, "Hey, if they listen to the man, he on something."
You know what you're talking about? I ain't lying.
He been around coaching for a while.
Gonna be like that?
Probably not.
Probably not.
He ain't got the bigger picture of what's going on yet.
Okay.
So absolutely not. But as far as like work-life balance, for some odd reason, people think, "Oh, how do you have the time for it?" Y'all, time don't stop. So it's like,
do what they want to
you know
do.
what I'm saying? At the end of the day, sometimes we got to make decisions right then and there. And it's like, even with making that decision right then and there, I can't question it. I got to just go with it. So I do have a babysitter, love her down. She is free on the weekend, so it's like, that's most likely where my kids will be while I handle what I need to handle.
And you have family. I mean, that family support.
You're like what is it? Your help, your family, and all that stuff, man. Whatever,
in the circle.
Yeah, it's not with them. It's give and take. Only because Mahogany is in school and she is playing. So it's like I can't expect my mama to kind of be in grandma mode when she kind of still in mommy mode as well. So it's give and take with them. If they can, they will. If not, then of course I just go to my secondhand babysitter.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
So something we started a couple weeks ago, months ago, a couple episodes ago, and we did a little thing either or. Got a few either or questions for later. We're gonna throw you on the spot here.
Okay.
So So we're just gonna pertain it to basketball, women's basketball, or whatever. I got my first one is you're a coach. No, as a player. Let's go as a player. I'll let Greg ask him as a coach, but as a player, zone or man to man?
Man.
Why?
I know they say zone, you work together, but a man to man challenge you. You know what I'm saying? Zone kind of give you the opportunity to lay back, but a man-to-man really can tell if you have it or not. And so like with my team, we don't do man. Why? Because they not ready. They don't have it. Yeah. But you'll go against, prime example, I tell them, hey, we about to go play Saluda. Saluda plays nothing but a man-to-man. Why? Because it tests them. They're tougher in a man-to-man. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's about it. I'm always say I would love to go man-to-man, but if we can't, all right, we got to do a zone.
Okay. So you like man-to-man, you going to do a press or a half-court set on defense?
That depends on the game, but I would rather go with the half-court. Only because when I go full court, depending on the aspect of the team, if we get beat, I mean, that's it. Where it's like half-court, you see them coming at you. Yeah. You can tell what they about to do before they get to you, if you are one of those players. You know what I'm saying? Whereas like if you're in the full court, one small move, you can be behind from full court. So now you have to then bust your butt to get back on defense and that test is, do you have the capability to get back and fix your mistake from a full court press? You know what I'm saying? So I'll take half court over full court, but if I have the right team that I know for sure that's gonna do those things, we go on full court.
Yeah. All right. So that being said, you done throw me really off with this either or, but I'm just gonna go with. I'm gonna do men first. So you, MJ, LeBron, or Kobe.
Ooh, MJ.
Okay, you real smart.
She's from my area.
Yeah, you real smart. Yes.
Shout out to T.O. Gates.
Yeah,
That's no question.
Exactly.
We going straight
So
MJ.
with that being said, so WNBA, your favorite WNBA.
Current or like history?
So she took you back.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was going to
You
ask
didn't think
her.
you was talking to a
I was
baller?
going to ask her like,
You didn't think you was talking to a baller?
or just somebody, whatever. But it ain't but one right now that you could pick. So who that person right now you would pick?
You probably wouldn't even think about to pick her, but I'm a Maya Moore fan when it comes down to the WNBA.
Tennessee, ain't it?
So no, that's UConn.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're a UConn fan or you?
I'm a South Carolina fan, but I tell individuals don't never test. What's his name? Gino. Don't test Gino because Gino has just as much knowledge as Don got.
Say that one more time.
Gino. Oh, I'm sorry.
Take the mic so they can hear you.
Look.
Look. So with that being said, and I thought you said Maya Moore. Hey, she weighed out there, but like right now, because we've been having a debate with some family members, and we was talking about Asia Wilson.
Okay, yeah. So, and see, when you bring up like NBA and who would you choose now, you would automatically go at Aja. Yeah. And of course, because why not? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
I ain't even mention it because she's the GOAT. Like it's no need.
There's no ifs, ands, or but around that with her.
And see, that was the conversation because she pretty much got put into the GOAT conversation last year, right? So, and I'm thinking, like, man, because you got Candace Parker, you got Maya, you got Sue Bird, you got all these people, man, or whatever, and you putting her above them, but just watching her this last year,
the resume speaks for herself.
She do a lot. She one of the players where like they was talking about with the Ball brother. I watched the Ball brothers. Look, Melo, Jello, all of them. I love them all. Yeah. And they say the youngest one plays NBA game like he's playing pickup basketball. Yeah. And I feel like she does the same thing. It gets to a point where even at the highest level, it still feels like that very beginning level to you, and that's crazy. Yeah. Only but so many people can do that. Like so the fact that she can't
get it wrong.
The fact that she can't. Oh, all day, Aja. Because it should feel like a pickup game.
Yeah, go ahead, Keith.
Paige Beckers or Caitlin Clark?
Beckers.
Because you're a UConn fan?
No, just because Caitlin, she cries a lot for me. You got to keep going. Like, you look, yes, she can shoot threes. Who can't? Yeah. I mean, it's part of the game. Okay. Paige can shoot threes, but she gets back on defense and so forth.
Sarah Strong or Joyce Edwards?
Sarah Strong. Not because she's not because she's UConn. Only because
she right. Listen. But I listen. I'm a Joyce fan. I like Tessa Johnson or Full Wiley.
Tessa. They got a shooter.
Hey, we can wrap this up.
We can
wrap this up. She done made my day, man.
You got Plage or Full Wiley.
Plage. Yeah. For Wiley is a good. I don't know. She does a lot. And sometimes I tell myself some of that stuff is not needed. You know what I'm saying? And prime example, me and Kira was talking the other day and we was like, oh, she done finally played a team for real. Kentucky.
They beat him at that last buzzer shot.
You talking about stats. She only had 2 points.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I was trying to find the game. Man, we talked about him having ESPN Plus on there. I couldn't find the other night. I was trying to find it or whatever because I didn't get a chance to watch it.
Yeah.
I saw that last bucket though.
Yeah, it's some. So, no, I ain't even gonna ask this.
Go ahead, man. She done got every answer right so far. Hey,
Gino or my idol, Don Staley.
Not your idol.
Yeah.
Call him what you call him.
Either or.
My Don. Yeah, either
No,
or.
nah, that ain't what you call him.
The GOAT.
Okay, then.
Don State.
I'll always go Don. Only reason why is because I went to one of Dawn's Staley camps as an 8th grader.
Yeah.
And I've been watching her since. Like, I even got told at one of the tournaments we did last year, oh, you coach just like Don. I don't know how Don coached. You just saying that. Like, you don't hype my head up.
I just think she's I love watching her coach. I love her passion. I love when she make the face. I'm like, I be wanting to jump on the rest myself. But I just love the way she coaches and her passion. And it's just, I don't know. That last one leads me to the fact of I'm excited for the program. I'm excited for what you have going on. I'm working at the barbershop on a daily basis, talking to people that come in there, and a lot of the conversations that we have pertaining to Batesburg-Leesville athletics, right? Not making this about Batesburg-Leesville. The program is bigger than just one community, but it starts somewhere. Yeah. But something that this community needs is a foundation.
And I agree. Yeah, and I tell everybody, like, I'm Batesburg-Leesville based, but it don't have to be surrounded by Batesburg athletes. Why? Because personally, in my personal opinion, Batesburg-Leesville athletics is not to the standard that I want it to be. But that's, you know what I'm saying, that's out of my control. So I can only control what's in my control. But don't get me wrong. It is girls that play on the high school team that I do want. I'm not saying no names because at the end of the day, time will tell who I want to play for me and who I don't. But it's like, I can't take them all because it's like some of them don't play to the standard of level of play that I want them to play at. And it is a conversation to be had, but we just shouldn't have to have the conversation. Why? Because your game should speak for itself. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I really want the Columbia. Why? Because I played in Columbia. We didn't have a Batesburg-based AAU team when I played either, which, I mean, probably just ain't had nobody who actually wanted to take that step and do it. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't have it when I came up either. But you go to these games and you talk to these coaches and they're like, oh, well, yeah, half of them play AAU together all the way up to this point. They should be. You know what I'm saying? So then that's why half of them play the way they do, because they continue to play AAU together. And it's like, if I can be the person to start that out for Batesburg, I will. So,
and I can see, like, hey, with you starting this out like this right here, you're going to need somebody in the background, man, to take this over, because it's going to take you to the next step, the next level.
We know someone personally. I'm sure there's several coaches out there who have started at the level that you're starting at and it turned into something big. But our very own, I call him my homeboy because he became like family when we sat down and talked with him, Coach Dion the third grader. He started this program over there in Columbia, and he was known. He got into the Nike circuit, and it blew up for him. And now he's a 6-time state champion coach at Great Collegiate.
He coached at Georgia Southern.
Just came back
to Great this year.
They're sitting at 9-2, 9-3, or something like that before the break, and he's got some phenomenal players. Josh Harrison and Radisha Rosen.
I am watching. Yeah.
And so, but the team he built around him when he came back this time is phenomenal. You're talking about great Zam Fredericks. I mean, Coach Pope from Lexington, who won a state championship a few years ago. So you're only as strong as your weakest link, and it sounds like with you interviewing and picking the right coaches to help create the culture that you're looking for, and then eventually picking the right players to help represent the program you envision. We here doing it with purpose, as Greg would say. You can do it with purpose or passion, don't do it at all, and you're doing that. And we see it coming to fruition. I'm glad we were able to sit down and have this conversation. Now we want to forewarn you. Everybody talk about y'all little podcast and 803 Fresh sat right here in the same building.
Oh no!
A couple times before he ever came out with Boots on the Ground. People don't know that. We don't go around bragging about it, but he sat in here before Boots on the Ground ever came out.
Got out, yeah.
And now,
look at it.
So,
and I got one last question.
I just want to be the water boy.
Yeah.
No, okay, cool.
Want some tickets?
So, hey, I know your dad, I know your mom, whatever, right? So, where does this passion come from, man, for big girl basketball? Where does this passion come from?
Like, where did it come from?
Yeah, where does it come from? Like, was it instilled in you? You developed it? You had it?
It was definitely instilled, but me being me and knowing like the capability I had, I invested in it so much more. You know what I'm saying? So my family, everybody know my Aunt Kira played ball, my mama played ball, Aunt Sheena played ball, Ty played ball, Daddy played ball. So I mean, of course it's instilled, but as my journey went on, if I could pay to get myself in a camp or pay to get myself out there or join a team, I was gonna do it. Like I think I put myself in the whole camp. Didn't even tell my mama until I did it, and I was like, "Hey, I paid $75 to put myself in this camp, but you just got to take me." She took me. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I didn't need my family to do as much. Why? Because I wanted to do it, and that's why with them, if y'all don't have that, I am willing to be that. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind me, and Gabby is my assistant. That's who I've been talking to. I'm like, hey, you know what I'm saying? We gonna do this. Like, if you want to go to college, I tell all the girls, D2 is really realistic than D1.
Yes, exactly.
So I sat one night, I'm at work, I'm like, all right, what can I do? Yeah, I printed out every single D2 school, like in Division 2. You know what I'm saying? And whether that was NAIA, JUCO, D1, you know, all of it, whatever the case may be. And I was like, well, you know what? That's kind of what the college program is about. If you don't have that person to be that advocate for you, I will. Like, I did my email, I did my video, I pushed them out, and then I did my own tryouts, you know, when they reached back out to me and all that stuff. So it's like, I know what it took. And if you don't have that same help, because you don't know what it took, I'm here to tell you, I can help you with that if willing. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of the whole purpose. Like, some high schools don't focus on getting like athletes to the next step into college. And I'm like, I would hate to see an athlete I knew for sure had the talent that could be playing, working at McDonald's. Don't get me wrong, it happens. But it's like, even if you go on as a walk-on, I didn't play my first year at Newberry, but I bet you I played in the last and every single one after that. You know what I'm saying? So
I know several kids, you know, just in all sports. It's not just basketball or football, but I know a couple kids who went to these schools on full ride scholarships, and they sit out their first season.
Yeah,
They
like
get
it
prepared
happens.
because the coaches see the talent level, but you lack the training and the there's some things that they need to work on to get you ready to commit to what they're asking of you. Because it's, you know, sure, we can pay for you to go to college and get you here, but can you represent our program the way we want to represent it?
That's exactly what my coach told me.
So they see your talent level, but they need to change the motor inside of it so it matches up with the other motors out there on the raceway. So yeah, I can see that. My psychology major kicked in when she was explaining why. I'll say why as we get ready to close. But go ahead.
So the torch was pretty much given to you as far as this passion goes or whatever. And you just took it and you just ran.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, and you ran track, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you know how to. You ran.
Did the 4x1, 200.
Yeah, so yeah, you know how to take the baton and they run with it.
Yeah. So.
Okay, then. That's what's up, man. So I was gonna ask about you put the flyer out, you had the 3 rings up or whatever, so I just wanted you to touch on the rings.
Oh yeah. You stand up there like Kobe.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna be very realistic, y'all. Those rings are not mine.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I have. The closest I got to a ring was Lower State, and I'm gonna give Mahogany her credit, and the Carolina Stingrays, because they won, you know, organization or whatever case, they won some tournament. So that came from their organization. But I used it in my photos as motivation. It's like, hey, we ring chasing over here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is not just. That's why I said whenever I posted, I'm like, look, I'm not finna feel bad for you, because you gotta work to get, you know what I'm saying? If I'm working, you gonna work. That's like with the college program. It's like, if you wanna go play D2, you gonna have to work. Like, all I'm doing is being your advocate, but I can't do. One thing they always say is never guarantee an athlete a spot on anybody's team but your own. So it's like, I can't sit here and say, oh yeah, I'm gonna get you into South Carolina, or I'm gonna get you into Newberry. No, because if you're not putting in the work, you ain't gonna get yourself into nothing. So it was just more like a inspiration, like, hey, we ring chasing over here, because soon it'll be me. You know what I'm saying? But
you have the rings, they coming, man, they coming. So just for us, like motivation or the put yourself out there, man, whatever, when you get the girls all together and you get your team, hey, play that Lower State Championship game. I know y'all didn't win, but play that Lower State Championship game.
Yeah.
Hey, you was doing your thing. You was doing your thing for sure.
Oh yeah, that's what it's about.
Oh yeah.
Well, before we close, like I said, my psychology major kicked in, and I heard you say several things on this episode, and you were very vulnerable, very transparent. You said some things happen in life that persuaded you not to go overseas and maybe kept you here instead of going abroad. And I sense, this program, this effort is to help other young ladies who have those same ambitions and dreams to have the same opportunity to decide. Right. Because had those things not happened in life, I believe we would be hearing about you overseas, but you took another route and said, hey, I have some commitments, I have some things I got to honor. But in the military, we used to call it send the elevator back down. You have some people who get on the elevator and go up to the top floor and put a stick in the door so it never goes back down to pick up those other individuals. And I sense this program being that opportunity for you to say, hey, I'm up here, I was up there, and I saw what it looks like, and I'm gonna kick the stick out of the door so the elevator can go down and pick up these other younger ladies so they can see what it looks like to be on top. And so, again, we here at Doing It With Purpose, Man Cave Podcast, whatever you want to call us, wish you nothing but success. And as the political people say, Godspeed, and however we can help and can be of some support. I don't know how far we can travel, but if you have a local game and you need some footage, I'm sure us and Get Retired to tap into Twin Shots, I'm sure they'll show up and
I've already reached out.
There you go. So what I'm saying? Yeah. So with the resources are there.
With the college program, since I'm working on video footage, I'm gonna need somebody to do that footage. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things still in the works, but
it's just
definitely.
God's plan, man. Like you said, you started it 2 years ago. It came to your mind 2 years ago, man. This is God's plan. God's timing is just everything. It's not your timing.
Right.
It's His timing. So He's gonna put it out. He put everything together and put everything out there when He get ready. He feel like, He got you ready where you need to be at to do everything He wants you to do. So, man, it's God's plan. That's one of our mottos, man. GP.
That's what
don't stand for. It stand for God's plan.
Okay. I was wondering what that stood for. I was like, okay, that's Greg and who the P.
Yeah, I won't put that joker name unless he was donating some every time. If you give me some every time, but I'll put a picture up in here. But nah, man.
We appreciate you giving us this time.
Thank you.
And like you said, anything we can do to help you promote this, get it further off the ground and what you got off the ground, man, don't hesitate to hit us up, man. Reach out. Anything we can do, we'll be willing to do, man.
Absolutely. Thank y'all.
He got plenty of money, man.
Look.
He got plenty of money.
Hey, man, let me click on this. Take us home.
Look, thank you.
Oh, yeah. So, just give us some last words about what you're looking for.
Okay.
And how people can reach out to you, how kids can get in touch with you, how coaches and all of them get in touch with you, man.
Okay, so to reach out to me, I would say please. I know everybody don't use Instagram, but y'all, Instagram is the platform right now that I am basing everything off of. Like, prime example, me promoting this podcast, it's all on Instagram. Why? Because Facebook is my personal. Everything just can't run through Facebook, okay? The Instagram is Big Girl Basketball _LLC. You can find forms. You can find everything that's coming up. Me and my team, we getting graphics. All of that stuff be through there. As far as email-wise, contact through Instagram. We still working on that part right now, but trust, as I talk to individuals, I am sending that information out. So please do not hesitate to reach out. But that's about it. And come on over here. And if you're on a team, I'm not the type of person to come take you from somebody. If you home, you stay home. This is for new individuals who looking for a place to stay. All right. Thank you.
All right. Let me help you out with this right here too, though. So, I know you probably not on there. You on Twitter?
Yes.
Coaches, they love Twitter, man. They stay on Twitter. So get Big Girl Basketball on Twitter. And put it out there because they look at those email and inboxes and stuff on Twitter more so than they would probably look. And they may have moved over to Instagram. I just know it's not on Facebook.
On Facebook, yes.
So, okay. Move over to Twitter, man, because Twitter
that's
doing its thing.
All right.
It's old, it's doing its thing.
I know. But that's about it.
Well, without further ado, thanks for coming. Thank God with us for a little bit of time. You got anything to take us home with?
Nah, not yet, man. We still working on something, man. I was thinking about something yesterday.
This dude had all this time off.
Yeah, Malaysia Gates, man. Big Girl Basketball. Not doing it with purpose or passion. She's definitely doing it with purpose. and the passion, man, it's like a 20 or 30 on a 10 scale.
Yeah.
She's definitely doing the purpose.
Thank you.
And we appreciate you stopping by today, doing the Purpose podcast, man.
Thank y'all for having me.
God
Thank
bless.
y'all.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Peace.